Welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This will be a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, whoever's here. This will be for the rest of February for 2020. Please like, share, subscribe if this reading does resonate. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. I'll put that information down in the description. Capricorn, let's see what's going on for the rest of this month. I don't even think I realized that I didn't have you guys done. Oh, I did, because I think you guys were the reading that I did, like, oh my gosh, it was like 8 to 10 minutes in, and then it got cut off, and I was like, I'm not posting these half readings anymore. I'm just gonna post a whole one or not post it at all. So let's see. Ooh, Capricorn. Listen. Sun card, Two of Swords. It looks like you're working out deals, working out contracts, but you definitely got your gun on your hip, you know? And the safety is off, okay? It definitely feels like you are moving into situations that are really, really fitting for you, that are really should be satisfying, but you're not happy. You don't look happy. It really looks like there's stress relief here, so you definitely could be signing some type of deal, finally relieving yourself, like you can kind of let your hair down finally. It truly feels like, oh my gosh, this is such a relief. Thank you. But you are stuck on something emotionally. It feels like you can't celebrate because you want somebody to celebrate with. And the person that you want to celebrate with may not be in your present. Really feels like there is a lie tied into a possible Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that cannot be dismissed just yet. The truth has to be told, but it feels like someone here is trying to block their hearts, trying to withhold their emotions, because it feels like they may be expressing themselves emotionally to someone or in a situation to where it does not matter, or someone does not care, someone does not want to hear this, someone does not want to hear the truth, someone does not want to face the truth. Like, I'm not worried about that. I'm focused on myself. I'm not focused on what you're talking about. But it feels like there is a lot of sneaking and creeping and stalking happening. It really does feel like a lot of weird ass stalking happening. Someone may be getting out of jail in stalking. Someone may have made a bad decision, it feels like, and may have had to go to court because of this. And it feels like this could be tied into a form of transportation, being pulled over in a form of transportation. This also could be definitely someone who was sneaking around and having sex with the same sex. And someone here may be very, very angry, bitter, or jealous about this. Especially if it was like a coworker or someone that they cohabit with, like a roommate. Definitely feels like someone here was having sex with the same sex, someone that they live with, or someone that is their companion. However that resonates, Capricorn. Feels very pertinent to this reading. But it feels like someone here has released themselves from this situation. And now there's this obsession taking place. Feels like there's this obsession taking place. This could be someone who's also running from or on the run in some type of way, running from justice, running. Someone who may be being searched for, someone who people are looking for, like someone who is wanted in some type of way. And it feels like they're no longer around their old area. They can't be found. They can't be found because they're moving with stealth. It's like they see you, but you can't see them. It's this strange obsession, strange anger, rage, stemming from an overindulgence in something. It also feels like there could be this really, like someone here who isn't overindulging in something because they cannot face the fact that they had sex with the same sex, or may have been violated by someone of the same sex. As I see someone, it feels as if they are repenting, apologizing, or begging someone to not do anything, to not say anything, to not report them. Because this person may be young. This person may be young. Could be tied into a situation with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's like these people have their backs turned to one another. One person is emotional, resentful, lustful, possibly drug addicted in some type of way, or possibly gets really obsessed with people that they date and stalks them. So it's very fucking creepy, Capricorn. It really feels like someone is protected by the spiritual realm. Someone has been protected. It feels like a spirit guide, God, source, universe energy is stepping in to intervene in this situation. Because it really looks like someone here may have been having sex with someone that they should not have been fucking touching. And a possible Taurus or Virgo may have found this out, or they may have confided in a Taurus or Virgo about this and decided to remove themselves from this situation. Feels like a man who's very well endowed, or someone who has a very high status in society, a very good reputation, is seen as a really good spiritual person, but they're very greedy. It feels like they're very well off. It definitely feels like a situation where rape was involved. I think my phone's dying, guys. And a woman's confidence, a person's essence was taken from them. And now their mind feels fucked up. And possibly has been like that for the past 3 to 7 years. It feels like it's hard for this person to maintain connections, to maintain relationships. But they're trying to rebuild themselves. Like it feels like they're trying to reinvent themselves. Create a new identity for themselves, clean themselves up in some type of way. But this situation really depresses them. It feels like it sits on their mind all the time. It's something that they obsessively think about. They want to talk. They want to talk, but they're afraid to speak up about it because it feels like they're scared that no one's going to believe them. They're afraid that they're going to be rejected for their identity, for who they truly are. They're afraid that people won't accept them for who they are. It feels like there is a lot of pretending taking place, or a lot of pretending has taken place, Capricorn. Feels like one person was entertaining someone while they were really sick or really messing with someone else, had someone in the background. And it truly feels like a man who's entertaining a family. A man who's entertaining a woman and her children while he has a man in the back. You take this how it resonates for your life. Definitely feels like someone here was trying to distract someone for their colorful ways. They came across really eccentric sometimes, but it was almost like, oh, that was just a joke, or, you know, I was just playing, or, you know, I don't, but in my opinion, Capricorn, it really feels like someone here may be really, really sick. They may be sick. Or someone gets this great opportunity and then they got sick. They got sick. Someone around them got sick. Definitely feels like someone is having this breakthrough. Having a breakthrough. Has broken free from this situation and blocked communication, decided to focus on their career, even though they're still thinking about this person, they're still wondering what's going on. Possibly even how to manifest this back into their life, but it really looks like this person is kind of off into their own world. A lot of pain and betrayal here. A lot of conflicts here, and it feels like it was mentally exhausting. So mentally you decided to remove yourself from it, even physically, even though physically you may still want the contact. You still may want this around you. But it really does feel like energetically it's something that drains you, especially financially. Like this could be you depending, or a lot of people depending on you, Capricorn. A lot of people depending on you. Or having a lot of responsibilities, having a lot of bills, having a lot of things that you are responsible for. And it feels like you're diminishing that from having 10 things to worry about down to like 5. You know, you're cutting this pain, cutting the stress, cutting the burden, because you're cutting the stress out completely. But it feels like financially you are downsizing, or, you know, like budgeting, doing things to really save you money and time and energy in some type of way. Especially if this is tied into an Aquarius or a possible Scorpio. And transportation, a car. Because it feels like this one person has their hand out a lot. They have their hands out a lot. But in my opinion, it's like it makes you feel good. It feels like it's something that you enjoy. It's something that you really enjoy. But it does feel like it's causing a disconnect in another relationship, or you're waiting for another relationship to come back around, or waiting for a relationship to come back around. It's just like you have 2 of the 3, 2 of the 4, however this resonates. But there's a waiting period. There's one here with a lack of trust. There's a lack of trust, a lack of balance, a need to bring balance into this. But it's like with time is an issue. Time is a really big factor. This person may struggle with texting, struggle with responding to text messages, things like that. And it really feels like there's been a lot of conflict surrounding someone's home, surrounding someone's growth and expansion, surrounding someone ending a cycle in their life, allowing a cycle in their life to come to a close, cycles in your life to come to a close in some type of way. But it truly feels like there is this investment that was made. There's this issue. It feels like there's these two women. It feels like this woman with kids, and there's this mother here. It feels like 1, 2, 3, 4 people all together, but it's this woman with these kids, or a woman with children that you feels like you are obsessively thinking about, or is it obsessively thinking about you, or something like that, a maternal figure in some type of way. But it feels like you may be being stubborn in a situation where it doesn't require stubbornness, or this person may be being stubborn in a situation that doesn't require it, because it doesn't feel like there's any issue here. It just feels like someone wants to be alone. Someone's used to being alone. Someone's like solitude. Someone has created a new life for themselves. They created a new identity for themselves. And it really feels like a new lifestyle in some type of way that makes them happy. And in my opinion, it feels like there was no equal give and take in this connection. So to expect that to be the case right now doesn't look like it's realistic, So in my opinion, it feels like someone needs a reality check. Someone needs clarity as to why a relationship has ended, as to why a relationship has transformed and turned to what it is, or a person has transformed and turned into what they are at this moment, because in my opinion, it's just like, I don't see an issue. It's just a matter of someone not liking, or someone wanting control, or someone wanting to seem emotionless, and it's like, you gotta give emotion to get it, if this person is emotionless, or this person comes across as if they're busy, occupied with other things, it really feels like there's a need to possibly put in more effort to make this connection work. Don't sit and wait around for this person to come to you, because it really feels like they see you as the more mature energy. They see you as the person that has the say-so as to whether this connection can continue or improve, or whether the connection is completely done, whether a cycle is completely done. Because mainly with this, it feels like an issue with communication. It feels like a major issue with communication. Now, the other stuff, the judicial stuff, it definitely feels like someone may be finding out the truth about someone who was doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, or messing with somebody that they should not have been messing with, possibly got somebody pregnant that they should not have been messing with, or again, dealing with someone of the same sex that was under their roof, like a roommate or possibly even a family member. It's making my stomach hurt. It's really like, gosh, that fucking movie, oh my god, it's just making my stomach hurt. What is the title of that movie? Something about the I don't want to say the Johnsons. That's real stereotypical, but I really do think it might be the Johnsons. Something about the Johnsons. It's something like that. If you have seen this movie, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. I do not recommend watching that shit. I don't recommend nobody to even deal with that bullshit. But I will say, the concept of it, like conceptually, is fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant for anybody who has been or has experienced molestation or rape or violation in any type of way sexually, because it tells, I guess we just gonna go there, shit. It tells this story of a father who's being raped by his son. And what I took from it, beyond the mental scarring, was how his mother turned a blind eye to the situation. So the dad lived with so much trauma. The mother knew the entire time. So in my opinion, it just felt as if a child who had been molested, or a person who had experienced molestation or rape, incest, any of that type of energy, was telling the story without subjecting themselves to the violence again. It's like, what if the tables were turned? What would you do? How would you react? Would you have said something? Would you have intervened? What is the difference? It was a very disturbing movie. But like I said, the concepts, when you think of it on a higher level, it's fucking brilliant. I don't know the director of the movie. I don't know anything about the movie besides, like, obviously not even the name. But I know it's something like that. It's a very strange, eerie-ass movie. But it really was about how we turn a blind eye to things that are right in our face, especially when it comes to trauma, crime, violence against others, how we refuse to face truths that are painful, how it's easier to remain asleep than to wake up and live your reality. It's easier to be a sheep, to remain dormant, than to wake up and become conscious. And I don't mean woke. I don't mean woke. I feel like it's a big difference between being woke and consciousness. Because I feel like woke people have the information. People who are conscious, we actively participate in our reality every fucking day. Every day. All day. Everything that we do is mental. Nothing is done just for the fuck of it. You get what I'm saying? Your entire existence, the well-being of our existence outside of God's source, universe, energy, lies upon our shoulders. Once you awaken, you become responsible for your success. You have to, once you wake up and realize that you are a God, you have to become God-like and take on that role. Take on that identity. There is no turning a blind eye to shit. There is no, I woke up, I want to go back to sleep. And I just want to eat the steak. Fucking Matrix. Ain't none of that. There is none of that. And the more that you try to do that, the more resistance that you'll experience in the physical realm. I don't know how that's going to resonate for anyone. I'm sending you love if you have been a victim of any type of sex crime, in any type of way, or have been violated, especially, I don't care who it is. I'll put it like that. I don't care who it is. But to these people who are still interacting with their abuser, it really feels like a need to be fearless, a need to break free, a need to break out, and not be afraid to break out, even if you're moving into unknown territories, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's you expected things to go differently, you know. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great one.